We're back on UEN. I'm back on the homepage, www.uen.org, and now I'm going to find a lesson plan that I could use to teach something within my grade level or subject area. So, a couple ways you could go. As we saw earlier, you can go through the core and find it that way, or you can go to lesson plans here. Either way is just fine. So let's say I need a lesson plan to teach elementary language arts, for example. And there's a whole slew of them by grade level. Now that's kind of overwhelming. So I could go back, forward one more, and do it by grade level instead. Okay, so let's say I want to see a lesson plan for 8th grade, and now I've got a bunch of different lesson plans that can be used in 8th grade. Okay, now what if I want to be a little bit more specific? Let me go back, all the way back to the home page here, and I'm going to show you a different route to get to the core than I showed you last time. This time I'm going to click here on Utah Core Standards. And let's say that I am a math teacher at the high school level. Okay. Alright, now I've got the new core that we're using for math, and I need some lesson plans to go with that. So I'm going to click on Secondary Mathematics 1. I've got my course description and things like that. And you can see that there are links interspersed throughout here. This is new core, so these links will kind of take me out and give me more information. I will tell you that there are not a lot of lesson plans built in at this point for the new core curriculum. So you may need to go back and choose an older one. And then what you'll see are some lesson plans built in here. So until the new core is really up and running and adopted, we may not have lesson plans that are directly related, at least through this system, to the Common Core. So just be aware of that. Language arts and mathematics, we're moving to the Common Core at this point, so you may have to go back to the old version of the core to get lesson plans. Alright, so if I'm wanting to teach my students to understand, perform operations, solve problems, then what are some lesson plans that are correlated with that? Well, here's a lesson on the probability of winning an election. So I could use that lesson plan to teach that concept, and I know it's been approved by the State Office of Education, which is nice. Alright, so I showed you a lot in a little bit of time. You might want to watch this one again, but there are a lot of different ways that you can access lesson plans here on UEN.